Chapter 1: Monsters. The powers of the Witcher are fearsome and many. So must it be for those who would stand against the terrifying demons and monsters who roam the continent. 1,500 years ago, a collision of several universes known as the conjunction of the spheres occurred. Popular lore would have us believe that this cataclysm ruptured the veil between countless worlds. This event left beasts and demons stranded on the continent. Such fiendish animals have given birth to many legends, and the line separating reality from myth grows forever thinner. But make no mistake, monsters are real. Many cultures recount tales of ocean-dwelling giants that terrorize the high seas, bestial terrors with long tentacles and a predisposition for destruction. For over 100 years, the Karen lived beneath the thriving waters of the Pontar. The villagers who lived in the nearby port city grew accustomed to the massive creature, naming it the Old Man. It is believed the Karen is one of the strange invaders who entered this world during the conjunction of the spheres. The monstrous beast coexisted with humankind for many years, but one day became enraged. Using its many enormous tentacles, each as long as a fallen tree and dripping with venomous mucus, the Karen took to crushing merchant ships and shredding fishing nets. The denizens of the port city lived in constant fear of being plucked from the shoreline by the frenzied monster, only to be drawn beneath the murky waters, never to be seen again. That was until a certain witcher put an end to it. Unlike the terrible Karen, who despite its destructive nature is just an animal, other monsters bridge the gap between unreasoning beasts and sentient beings. Legend states trolls are born of earth and made of rock. Other traits that have been attributed to them are an aversion to sunlight, which some believe turns them to stone. This, of course, has been proven false and should be disregarded as myth. The truth is, trolls are sentient, but primitive, with a minimal intelligence level that allows them to communicate with humans and each other. Trolls can be reasoned with, but were once hunted by witchers for fear of their alleged taste for human flesh. Today, humans and non-humans have come to accept the lumbering creatures because of their talent for building. While flesh and blood creatures present a clear danger to humans on the continent, their menace pales in comparison to otherworldly beings who find their way back into the realm of the living after death. Campfire stories about restless spirits may scare a child into a sleepless night, but the wise man knows such tales hold a grain of truth. Ask him if ghosts are real, and he might spin you a tale about wraiths luring women to the doom, or drowned men who have returned from their watery graves to prey on the world of the living. the poor souls who so abruptly meet their end risk coming back as wraiths themselves. Having no memory of their prior lives, they are guided strictly by their hatred towards the living, until the day they find rest at the end of a witcher's blade. After the conjunction of the spheres had run its course, another abomination found its way into our world: the vampire. There are many types of vampires harassing this realm, and they vary greatly from those of popular myth. While their appetite for blood and life force is indeed most acute, higher vampires do not need to consume blood for survival. For some, it has an intoxicating effect, similar to alcohol in humans. Many of the weapons supposedly used to battle vampires, such as garlic and crucifixes, will elicit only laughs, and wooden stakes do little more than annoy the nearly indestructible blood drinkers. Over time, vampires have even managed to adapt to the scathing rays of the sun. The rumor that being fed on by a vampire leads to vampirism is also untrue. In the Witcher's world, vampires are born, not made. When one has sufficiently harnessed the chaos-driven power of magic, it is possible to create beings comprised almost solely of water, earth, fire, and air. These golems, or elementals, are completely fearless, unquestioning, and possessed of truly frightening strength. They are often used to protect valuables or treasures. When an elemental has decided on its target, it does not stop advancing until the mark is utterly destroyed, as many a thief has discovered in their final, fleeting moments. These are but a few of the bizarre and wondrous beings that can be found in the world of the Witcher. There are creatures that roam the continent so outlandish, one cannot possibly hope to defeat them on their own. The need to protect humanity from these fiends led to the creation of the Witcher, and continues to be the primary reason such warriors exist. But that is a story for another day.